Hey y'all, it's just me today. This is not going to be a normal video that we put out. Normally our videos are fun and fancy free, hence the name. But today I want to answer a question that you may have been asking yourself or may not have. Why don't we have children? Why don't we have children? We seem like we should, shouldn't we? In the society, we should have kids. We act like a couple of kids. Why don't we have any? Again, this is a different kind of video than what we normally have on this channel. If you would like to continue watching, I would appreciate it. If you would like to move on to the next video, that's cool too. This week is National Infertility Awareness Week. It goes from April 18th through April 24th. So since today is April 23rd, figured it's a good time to tell my story. And if my story can help out one person who's struggling with this, it'll make this all worth it. So Mark and I got married in March of 2014. And we wanted to have children, but I noticed that my body was going through some changes and I didn't understand why. After many negative pregnancy tests and periods that were coming 40, 50, 60 days in between, this is wrong. So going to the doctor, I had 2 rounds of Clomid. I don't suggest you do that. If you have any type of depression or are prone to depression, Clomid only makes things worse. I'm surprised Mark and I are still together after 2 rounds of Clomid. So then we went to a fertility specialist here in our area where we live and had blood tests, had ultrasounds, and they came up with a diagnosis of premature ovarian failure. I was 35 years old, never having had a child, and being told that I would never have a child of my own. Premature ovarian failure. That sounds so terrible. Failure. Failure's in the name of it. So does that mean that I'm a failure? What did I do to deserve this? These are all things that I thought of at the time. What did I do to deserve this? Did I do something wrong? At 35, I should not be going through menopause. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to us? Why will Mark never have a child of his own? Because of me? It was a dark time for sure. We had therapy. I do suggest that if you are going through this, that you seek out a therapist who can help you through this, because you want to stay married. In 2017, I found a doctor in California who was doing ovarian rejuvenation for people who had gone through menopause. I thought, wow, this is it. And we were already going to be there at that time to go to Disneyland and the D23 Expo. So we went, paid $8,000. They took a lot of blood from me, did something where they pulled out a certain part of my blood and then injected it directly into my ovaries to try to basically wake them back up. That was a joke. That didn't help. That didn't work. After all of this, we are still childless. They say that premature ovarian failure affects 1% of females. There's no cause of it in my case. Things that could bring it on is having had chemotherapy. There's a few different Fragile X can bring on premature ovarian failure. I have none of these. I don't have like Hashimoto's disease. I don't have thyroid problems. I don't have any of these things. So for me, you have no idea what caused it. They have no explanation, and honestly, they just don't care. Doctors just don't care. They are plenty busy with all the women who can have children. So now what? We went through all the classes to do foster care. We got to our first home visit, and I just backed completely out. I'm not the kind of person who can do that. I don't have my own children, so having someone else's children and loving them and taking care of them, and then having to give them back or give them up, I'm just not strong enough. I'm not. And I knew that and couldn't do it. I hated it for Mark because he would have been great, but I know I wouldn't have survived it. So God bless you to the people who can foster. You are loved, needed, and blessed. Another thing that people tell us is, well, you can just adopt. Sure. You got an extra $40,000 to $60,000 laying around somewhere for us. Adoption is expensive. And then you have to be chosen. You have to be chosen. Would we get chosen? Being chosen by a birth mother would be the absolute greatest gift that someone could ever give us. However, if that person changed their mind within that amount of time that they have to change their mind, I don't know if we would come back from that. Honestly. After being devastated with the diagnosis and then having a child and then having it taken away from us, I don't know if we could come back from that. Maybe that makes us weak. Maybe that just makes us human. I don't know. So that's a little bit of my story without getting into all of the details, because I can get into a whole bunch of details if you'd like. So if you have any questions for me or would like to chat more, leave some comments in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to chat with you. Find me on Instagram. I'll put that on the screen so you can find us. Direct message me. Be happy to talk with you. And if you want me to do more of these videos, I will. But thank you for watching. And that's just a little bit of our story. The reason why we don't have any children. Well, human children. I've got 2 little dogs sitting here with me. We have 3 fur babies. That's what we like to put our love and affection into. Our dogs and Disney. So stay magical, my friends. Even in this hard topic, we'll all stay magical. Bye.